Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I am going to make a quick and fun birthday card. And I'm starting off with the Simon Hurley Birthday Bash collection. This is actually the BetterPress plate in the collection by the same name. It's called Birthday Bash. I'm actually doing, you can see my plate is already inked up because I tried this. I tried it once off camera just to make sure that I can get this to look the way that I want before I film it and share it with you. I do that often, by the way. You actually don't get to see the failed experiments until I get it right. But this one turned out well, and so what I'm doing is inking in rainbow order. And what I like to do is for each color, I try to ink up like a little bit further away from where the previous color ended. And that way I don't cross-contaminate my ink pads. But I want to go back in with a blending brush. I'll pick up some ink from the ink pad and just kind of tap and brush where the two colors should overlap. And that way I can get a little bit of a transition, a little bit of a blend from one color into the next without there being gaps and also without there being cross-contamination of my ink pads. It's not so bad if you're going from like a lighter color and then you're inking over it with a darker color. That's not going to really stain or impact too much the next time you ink up something with that darker color. But for example, with the yellow that came after orange, quite possible that the yellow could pick up some of that orange, and then the next time you go to use the yellow, it can impart a little bit of that orange color because the orange is darker. But in any case, using the blending brush in between colors does help to give you a little bit of a smoother transition, and that was what I was going for. So I had so much fun doing that. I actually made like 3 or 4 of these panels just to have them as backup so that when I need a quick birthday card, it's easy enough to whip one out. The BetterPress plate set does come with a press plate for the sentiment "Happy Birthday to You." I actually didn't press this though. I actually glimmered it, but I glimmered it in black. I know that's boring, but I really love the look of black foil. It looks so good every time, and it's got a nice, it still has that really nice, lovely sheen that you would get from a foil. It's not overly blingy, and I've gotten to the point where I can foil pretty consistently, and so I love that. I would say I can foil more consistently than I can stamp. So, there is that. And this would BetterPress beautifully, but I wanted to do something a little bit different just so that you have a different look and so that folks who may not know, you can use your BetterPress plates in your glimmer or on your glimmer machine to foil with. You can't, or it's not advised that you do the reverse, that you use your glimmer plates or your dies on your BetterPress plate to press. But the BetterPress plates are multifunctional in that way that you can actually glimmer with them. Now I've got the Spellbinders. This is sort of an oblong oval set of nested shape dies, and all I've done is kind of die cut it from one side to get that nice lovely curve. And then because it's shorter than the actual length of these dies, I've just die cut it a second time from the other end so that I get that same curvature, get that same lovely roundedness, but I can just shorten it to the length that I need. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the matte layer in black here. I picked a one size up in the nested shape dies and just die cut from one side, and then now I'm gonna cut off the opposite end so that I get that same matching curve, and I have the perfect mat for my sentiment. So it's as easy as that. Now, whenever I do anything rainbow, or if I do something with like really bright colors, like neon colors, I do like to throw in some black because I feel like that contrast really makes the bright colors pop even more. So even though the BetterPress plate did a really great job of, getting me an A2 panel that's edge to edge with that lovely design, I did trim the design down so it's actually 4 inches wide by 5.25 tall, and my black layer of cardstock is the full A2, 4.25 by 5.5. So I've got a really nice black border around everything, and then that helps to make, or helps to kind of tie in with my sentiment as well, which has that lovely bold black border. I think the contrast there is just it's just nice. It kind of makes it pop. And I'm gonna put this actually up on a little bit of low profile foam to help it to stand out even more. And it's just it's a very simple card, really fast to put together. If you sell cards, I feel like the BetterPress is so great, and designs like these make it really easy for you to create a lot of cards quickly. Imagine if you actually BetterPress the sentiment with it as well. So truly it's kind of in one go you could get a full card. But you could imagine, instead of doing the rainbow color onto a single card, you could imagine, just having different colorways. You could have a set that's, red, a set that's orange, green, blue, purple, etc. And I think that would be so fast and so easy to do. If you have a lot of these cards, if you donate a lot of cards, if you do a lot of card drives, this would be really wonderful. And so here's a final close-up look at the finished card. Look how fun that design is. I could see coming in and actually doing some maybe spotlight coloring, like picking some areas to color in. But I just like the simplicity of this just as it is. So I'm going to leave this version just like that. Thanks for checking out my video today. I'll leave links to everything in the description box below if you want to check anything out for yourself. And until next time, happy crafting and have a fabulous day. Bye.